YouTubers, and welcome to the Tales of Yesterbeer. First one of these in 2019. A little bit of an odd one I'm looking at today, in so much that this is a beer which has evolved quite a bit from its original recipe and has been taken over by several different breweries in that time. It is the Mackeson Stout, one of the cheap tinned stouts you can buy in pretty much every single supermarket in the UK. There's a reason why it survived so long, and that's because it's actually not half bad. 1909, I think the original Mackeson Stout arrived on the scene. Mackeson's brewery was located in Hythe in Kent. Over the years, I think the brewery was bought by Whitbread and probably someone else as well. In 2012, it was purchased by InBev, and they dropped the ABV from 3% to 2.8 for duty relief purposes. But the beer is sort of fairly, it's a fairly robust beer in terms of the fact that it's always been a cheap, weakish, sweet stout. So this is 2.8. It used to be 3 in 2012, gone down to 2.8 now. I've got a recipe here for Mackeson's Stout from 1973, which is pale malt, brown malt, chocolate malt, crystal malt, torrefied barley, which I've never heard of, and lactose, 7.69% lactose, and invert number 3 sugar, and then Fuggle hops for bittering and aroma and flavour additions. The ABV in 1973 was 3.8, so we've dropped a whole percent in for the 40 odd years since then. Apparently they added the lactose after fermentation as well, to avoid paying the duty on it as well. So it's all about cheating the tax system, this beer, which is a good reason to drink it. So yes, Mackeson Stout. I think they're still using the same logo and label since the start. As I said, it's probably one of the most common beers on my list. Well, not that I've got the list, but a lot of the colour comes from caramel. And in fact, it's a fairly light sort of stout anyway, pouring it. It's not pitch black. You can see there it's black, yes, in the glass. I like to pour aggressively to get all the fizz out. Yeah, I mean, I suppose, although the recipe's also changed in 2012 to make it lower, it is in the sort of spirit of a historic beer, I feel. That's my excuse anyway, and I'm sticking to it. So, I'm going to pause the video, and I will rejoin you once the head's died down a fair bit. So I've let the head die down a bit, and I've had a couple of sips. Aroma, perhaps a hint of chocolate, sweetness, perhaps a little bit of malty flavour. It's a very light aromaed beer. I have got a slight cold, so it's probably why I'm finding it difficult to find any nose to it, but I don't know, it's a light beer. Very thin mouthfeel. But you'd expect that from a 2.8 beer. Flavour though, there is flavour. Admittedly, it's not a powerful sort of flavoured beer. It's you know, you wouldn't expect it for something of this strength, but you know, I can taste hints of chocolate. There's a nice sort of like an oatmeal roasted malt taste to it. It's actually quite chocolatey. Sweetness, there is sweetness there, yes. It's not as sweet as some milk stouts I've had. It's a very balanced sort of sweetness, just enough to complement the beer, make it an easy drinking beer, give it a sort of a chocolate sort of taste, I suppose. And don't get me wrong, it's not like drinking chocolate in a glass. There are hints of chocolate, but it's not like a chocolate stout or anything like that. And there is a lot of malty, grainy, oaty sort of taste as well, which is very pleasant, really. All in all, the fact that it costs about, I think it's less than £1 a can, something ridiculous like that. I can't remember the exact price, but it's not much. It's a very good beer for the money. You know, if you just want something light in an evening, you didn't want a strong beer because you're perhaps driving or something like that, you could have one of them and be quite happy. Yeah. Not a bad beer at all. Not a bad beer at all. As I said, sort of in a historic sort of sense, sort of there were sort of a lot of, after the Second World War, weak beers. So the wars paid a big price on the ABV of beers, and these sorts of light strength stouts and things became very popular. Hence why all the grannies drink it. Anyway, more of that and on. Good beer. Don't snub your nose at it. Yeah, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.